What is cracking YouTube? Today I think was an important trading day just because there's some lessons to learn. First of all, I made a mistake trading. I went against my bias. I want to show you how I determined my daily bias for the day. It's June 17th. I made 60 bucks today, one bad trade, two good trades, and I want to show you how I start the day. First of all, I'm going to go to the economic calendar. So this is the economic calendar. It's showing good news today. Retail sales is 0.5% and the forecast was 0.3. So basically there are more sales than there was forecasted. Unemployment claims are lower than forecasted and manufacturing is higher, much higher than forecasting. So basically you see this at 8:30 in the morning and you can see that the economy is chugging along just fine. So with that, you keep in the back of your mind, today might be a bullish day, right? So this is the QQQ. This is all the tech stocks in one bundle. So I'm looking at pre-market here and I'm marking out the highs and the lows. This is a 5-minute time frame. I'm going to do a horizontal line and I'm going to mark out this high and I'm going to mark out this. There's a triple low right here. As you can see, let me zoom in. A 1, a 2, and a 3, a triple low, which is basically a magnet for price action. Price wants to come down here to these triple lows, as you can see it did, and sweep out all this liquidity right here, because this is built up liquidity times 3. So when the market opens at 9:30, I'm going to go to a minute time frame. So each candle is 1 minute. When the market opens, it is manipulated to the downside right here. We manipulated it. The money makers are manipulating it down to get this liquidity sweep. Right here, you should have known it's going to be bullish today. This is clearly manipulation. Let's bet that it's going to go up. And up it went all the way up here. That's a lot of money I missed out on. What I did was I bought a put, meaning I thought it was going to go lower. So I was faked out. I was manipulated, even though I knew in the back of my head that it was going to be a positive day. So I made a mistake doing that. I lost about 200 bucks here. Here's another very important lesson. If you zoom in, when I bought this put right here, I knew when to get out because it's easy to make money, very easy to make money day trading, right? The key is not to lose money. If you lose more money than you make, then you're losing, you're not profitable. So you need to know when to get out of a losing trade. Right here, I thought it was going to keep going lower than this support right here, but it did not. It hit it a couple times, hit it another time, and it went up. When I saw this candle right here go above this wick right here, that is called a break of structure. I want to make a video about break of structure so you guys can learn. But this is basically saying the trend downward is ending. The break of structure, this body candle, the body closing above this wick is telling us that the direction is changing. The trend is now going to go upward. So this is where I sold out of my loss. So I lost 200 bucks. If I held on, I would have lost a lot more. Ideally, this is where you want to buy a call and bet that it's going up and you would have made a lot of money. But I was already in thinking it's going to go down. So this is where I sold for a loss, which was smart. Minimizing losses is key. My second trade I did up here. So seems overbought. And this trend is upward. Do you see this upward trend? Up. And when you're going up, you have to look for the downward movement, right? So this downward candle right here, this wick right here, let me erase this, get this out of the way. This downward candle right here is the low. So when it keeps going up and it goes down and a body candle closes under this low, that means the trend is changing again. Break of structure. So right here, I bought some puts and I made an easy 200 bucks there. And I did the same thing over here. So I ended up as positive for the day, even though I made a huge mistake here when I should have bet up. So the break of structures is a real thing. the key is the candle needs to have the body lower than the previous high or low, depending if you're going up or down. Does that make sense? It can't just be a wick. It can't just be a wick and then come back up. No, it has to be down and the whole body has to be below the last previous low. So that was my day, up $60 today. It was a fast day for me. I didn't want to keep trading. And if you want to watch live, tune in. Thanks. Peace.